Hi guys, here's a quick demo video of my Sunwayman F30R project that I called Project Emerald. For this, what I did is I gutted the light and replaced the driver with a custom driver board. You can see images of that in the thread. And then I replaced the ring of color LEDs with another custom circular board, and then wrote a modification of my Meld firmware to run in here. So this went from having a main white emitter and then sets of red and blue to now having the main white emitter plus 3 reds, 3 blues, and 3 greens, a 400 nanometer UV, a 380 nanometer UV, and a 900 nanometer infrared LED, all controlled independently. And then the main LED also has temperature monitoring. This uses a stock battery configuration, 3 cells in series, which run into a buck converter to run the white at constant current, and then a separate buck converter that provides current for all the color LEDs, and it can run from primary or secondary cells. The functions for the buttons, they're no longer mode and power. What they do is either button will accept commands just like regular Meld firmware, such as double clicks to shortcut to primary, click press for maximum or minimum, click either one for on and off. But the difference now is that there's a dedicated up and down, so either button will ramp, but only the top button will ramp up and only the bottom button will ramp down. Shortcuts to max and min are now dedicated for either button. The color shortcut works from either one, but it's much easier to use now because the ramping always goes in the direction that you'd expect. All of the color modes are the same as regular Meld firmware, but then the difference with this one is that there are multiple UVs which can be run at the same time or independently. And then the infrared has its own mode that comes up in the color mode space. So if I ramp through all of these, it's indicated by those red LEDs turning on briefly at the start, and then the camera can see it there. That's the infrared mode.